Hey folks, I want to share with you in this quick video a piece of equipment that I use when photographing birds or other wildlife. Watch the whole video because all throughout the short video there's tips and tricks on composition and exposure and things like that that you might find useful too. But anyway, I'm at the tide pools on the California coast and a great blue heron shows up and starts hunting. So it makes the perfect opportunity to review this Canon 2X Mark III extender. It takes my 300mm f4 lens and turns it into a 600mm f8 lens. Look at the examples that I take in this video, and if you think this piece of equipment is something you might want to buy, then use my Amazon affiliate link in the description down below to buy it. Let's watch the video.
I've got an extender. I've got a 300mm f4 with a Mark III 2X extender. I'm at 1/500th of a second, ISO 1000. And f8 is the minimum aperture I can use with this setup. And I've taken and I've moved my AF point on my Canon EOS R to the far left of the frame so that I can leave a lot of space over here. I hope the bird flies that way when he does decide to fly because I made room for him over there. But and the camera's metering system here, I'm overexposing this scene by about a stop and a half, so that it's a pretty reflective background with the water and the light hitting it, and it's pretty reflective, so it's kind of fooling it. So what I do is I meter out there, then I take a look at the histogram, and then if I got to overexpose it by a stop and a half to get detail in the bird, then I will, because it's so much brightness going on back there, but all I really care about is the bird. Hang on. And I'm exposing for this bird. I'm not exposing for the water or any of that stuff around. I'm exposing to get detail in the bird. And you can see here, image 4789. Let me put that up on the screen. One thing I really like about this Canon EOS R mirrorless full frame is you can select an AF point anywhere in the frame. I really like that, but obviously the most sharpest on your lens is going to be right in the middle, especially if you're using an extender. You really want to keep things right in the center, but in this case we're living a little dangerous. I still got my AF point for composition locked in the far left of the frame, so I've got lots of room on the right hand side of the frame for him to fly if he decides to take off. He's a big slow bird, so the extender is nice. It has its limitations. If you can use it in mid-range and you don't have to take pictures at the far end of the focal length of what it's designed for, then you can do pretty dang well. If you're trying to bring stuff way across the ocean in, you're just not gonna like the results at all. But if you can shoot 30 foot out with it, man, you'll be glad. It's sharper when I do single shot and not AI servo, and I want to retain as much sharpness as possible, because I'm already beating myself in the foot with using the extender and losing some sharpness. So I want to take every bit of sharpness back that I can, and so if I go to AI servo, I'm going to lose some sharpness. So the things that are working against me for sharpness are the extender itself, and then I'm also got my autofocus point to the far left of the frame, and so those two things are working against me, but I can get a little sharpness back by using single shot instead of AI servo. So let's just see what we can get out here. Let me get a little bit closer to this heron. See what we can get over here. He's in some good light. Just have to wonder what he's sitting there thinking about, Woody's sitting there looking out at the waves. What's on his mind? I'm at 1/1000th of a second to freeze out of action. ISO 1000, f8. Stop and a half overexposed to get detail in the bird. 1/40th of a second. It's going to give me some nice blur, some nice natural light popping in there. He's standing really still, so I don't have an ND filter, so this is, with a big bird, you can slow the shutter way down if he's not moving, and hopefully score some good shots with some nice blur in the waves. Let me bring up one of those images and take a look. Oh my God, that's really nice. Image 4870.
I mean, look at this. This is, that picture is ISO 50, 1/40th of a second. Really low noise detail. Just a really cool image. Here's another shot of the blue heron just walking through the water, and he sees something through there. This was shot at probably ISO 1/400th of a second, and I'm probably about 60 feet away, 50 feet away. This one here, he's grooming himself in between the waves coming in. Shot also at, this is ISO 400. I'm the same distance, but I'm using the extender this whole time. And so if you can use the extender, about mid-range, like I say, don't use it all the way at the end of the focal length, then you can really get some good images. That bird has a fish in his mouth right there. That was a really cool shot. Here I used 1/40th of a second, ISO 50. I got some motion in the foot. The body's standing still. I zoom in and let you take another look at that. Look how clean and noise-free that image is. Just really cool. I got some motion in the foot and the body was still. Same thing here. ISO 50, 1/40th of a second. Look how nice that image comes out. Thanks, guys. I hope you got something out of this video. Stay safe out there. It's a crazy time in the world right now. And brush up on your skills.